Good morning, all. Today we'll discuss about gather information from different sources. Information gathering. Information gathering can be from variety of sources. So, what do you mean by this variety of sources? This means that data can be collected from different places, such as surveys, interviews, observations, experiments, or existing databases. And the choice of sources depends on the specific research question and the nature of phenomena being studied. And the next point is, in principle, how data are being collected depends on the researcher's nature of research or the phenomena being studied. So, how the data being collected depending upon the nature of research. So, the method of data collection should be appropriate for the research question and the type of data being collected. For example, quantitative research might use surveys or experiments to collect numerical data, while qualitative research might use interviews or observations to collect textual data. The third point is data collection is a crucial aspect in any level of research work. As we all know that accurate and reliable data is essential for conducting valid and meaningful research. Poor data collection can lead to inaccurate results and conclusions. So, coming to the final point, if data are inaccurately collected, it will surely impact the findings of the study, thereby leading to false or invaluable outcome. So, the inaccurate data can lead to bias the results of a study, making it too difficult to draw valid conclusions. So, it is important to ensure that data is collected using reliable methods and that it is representative of the population being studied. So, what is data collection? Data collection is a systematic method of collecting and measuring data gathered from different sources of information in order to provide relevant answers. In order to provide answers to the relevant questions or relevant answers. So, this means that data collection is a planned and organized process that involves gathering information from various different sources, and we are going to analyze it to answer the research question. An accurate evaluation of collected data can help researchers predict future phenomena and trends. So, by carefully analyzing the data that has been collected, researchers can able to identify patterns and trends that can be used to make predictions about future events. So, data collection can be classified into two called as primary and secondary data. Primary data are or the raw data it is collected for the first time, while secondary data is the data that has been already been collected and analyzed by someone else. So primary data, as we all know, are raw data that is fresh that and are collected for the first time. This means that primary data is original data that has not been previously processed or analyzed. It is collected directly from the source. And these are some of the primary sources, like from surveys, interviews, experiments, observations, letters. We have we get the data, and secondary sources are nothing but the data that were previously collected from the primary data, that is, and tested. Secondary data is data that has already been collected and analyzed by someone else. So it can be obtained from other sources such as government agencies, research organizations, or published studies like books, articles, reports, websites, databases. Now, the primary sources, as we all know, it's a first round account or original data. It is created by people who directly experienced or witnessed the event or phenomenon being studied. So, these are the five different forms or sources: surveys, interviews, experiments, observations, and letters. Surveys. Surveys are nothing but the questionnaires that collect information directly from individuals. And interviews, we all know that the conversation with people who have first-hand knowledge of a particular topic. And experiments are nothing but the controlled studies that test hypotheses or theories. And observations are nothing but direct observations of people, events, or phenomena. And then comes the letters, personal correspondence that provides insights into the experiences and perspectives of individuals. And the final part is nothing but the secondary sources. We all know secondary sources that has been compiled and analyzed by other ones. So they actually rely or based on the primary sources, but they have been interpreted or summarized by someone else. Examples like books, articles, reports, websites, and databases. Books. So books are already published works that provide information on a particular topic or on a variety of topics. Articles are written pieces that appear in journals, newspapers, or magazines. Reports are nothing but the documents that summarize research findings or provide information on a specific topic. Websites, we know that online resources are nothing but the online resources that contain information on variety of topics. Databases are organized collections of information that can be accessed and searched. When when conducting research, it is important to use both primary and secondary sources to get a complete and accurate understanding of the topic being studied. Primary source provide first-hand information, while secondary sources can provide context and analysis. So that's all about the gathering of information sources. Thank you.